Hello and welcome to Compiègne for the start of Paris-Roubaix, the hell of the north. This morning the peloton is setting off on a 257-kilometre ride that will take the strongest and the bravest to the mythical Roubaix velodrome. The route is beset with pitfalls and nearly 30 cobblestone sectors lie along the way, with the first coming in Traville at the 97-kilometre mark, the traditional starter of the day's hostilities. The renowned Trouet d'Arenberg, 2.4 kilometres long, comes after 161 kilometres in the saddle and already allows a first race hierarchy to be established. It's obviously too far from the finish for the favourites to fully show themselves, but it's a perfect point at which to launch attacking strategies with a luxury team member. Riders are slowly whittled away with each crossing of a cobbled sector, and when we reach 20 kilometres from the finish, there still remain the fearsome Canfin-Pével and Carrefour de l'Arbre, two of the most difficult sectors that often prove to be decisive, and for which riders must have kept some energy in reserve despite their exertions. Finally, if several contenders for victory still remain, it will have to be decided on a sprint in the Roubaix velodrome, as is the case since 1943.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed. And he sprints away in attack!
Whatever, Chaser, and welcome to our first race number 1 of the PCM League, the Pro Cycling Manager League. Basically, this is season 1. So, season 1, we are going to be doing 9 races. I'll give you an overview of the 9 races in a few, or in a sec. But we're going to start this off with the first race of the season, Paris-Roubaix. The most difficult race. If you survive the 30 cobblestone sections, then you will be in the running.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
So, with that being said, let's take a look at the breakaway. You see here, there's the peloton. There's the peloton here. Here's the 2019 winner, Gilbert. We'll see how he's handling right now. Now remember, during the PCM League, basically it wants me to take control of the rider or a team. I am not taking control of the team. I'll let them do by themselves, see what happens. I'm just letting them do whatever they want. But with that being said, let's go back to the breakaway. Edmondson over here.
The pack's deficit is being cut back. They really are moving. The pack can't get strung out too far, or it's going to start breaking up.
They're in a 15-rider breakaway. Once they get through the flat section, they have to go through the cobblestone section. As we take a look. Take a look at this cobblestone section. The red part represents the cobble section, but the cobble section, we're getting ready to go. As this is the profile route. Let's take a look. As you can see here. Let's take a look at Van Hertz right here. One of the favorites of this race. He's at the peloton. He's at the middle pack of the peloton, and then he's gonna get through what seems to be a good race. Coming soon. Now, We'll see how they're going to fare in this one. We might see some punctures. We might see some falls. Who knows what's going to happen. There we go. But let's take a look at Gilbert C. right here, the 2019 winner. Points are important here. Points are massively important here. We'll see what happens in this race. But it depends.
There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up.
I think it depends. If you want me to be honest, let's see. Take a look at the breakaway. Doyle here. As you can see, as you can tell, I feel that the only way you can win this race is if you survive the cobblestone.
Acceleration by Moreno.
If you're able to survive the cobblestone section, as you see Mercy and Hofflin over here. There's some back to peloton to go. But I feel that if the only way you can win this race is if you can survive the cobble sections. There are 30 cobble sections in total. If you can survive all of them in front, then that means you can win, let alone finish. So we'll see how this plays out tonight. We'll see how this plays out. Now I feel that we'll see how the first one shapes up to be. But this is basically the flat territory. Once they're at the first, I think the first third of the race is the flat territory, and then the 2/3 of the race will be cobblestone action. So
the gap is widening. It's now over 2 minutes. The pack really doesn't look interested in following the breakaway. Things have slowed right down.
If you're able to win. Yeah. But nonetheless, we'll see what we can do here. We will be taking a short break, and then we'll be taking a quick break, but after that, we might see some call action on this rainy day here at the circuit, or just at the road course. So we will be right back.
A mass crash in the pack, but it doesn't look too serious.
Oh, and we are back, and there's the fall between Jacobs and Clivendash. That's basically one thing you don't want. What you don't want is to have a fall like that. If you have a fall like that, then that means
a couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
You're going to be way behind of the group. But as ridiculous as it sounds, We'll see what happens in this race, because this race is going to be impactful. But yeah, it gets down to the nitty gritty. Down to the nitty gritty. They're inching away at the cobblestone section, just a couple of hills left, and then they'll go straight into the cobble section.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
As we take a look, they're gonna go for a three. They're gonna go for the threes. Start here. We'll see. We'll see what they can do. As 2 kilometers remain until the first cobblestone action. There's the cobblestone right there.
Another race will now begin as we're getting close to Troisville, the first cobbled section.
Troisville, ready, go.
I can tell you that riding on cobbled sections is a real challenge. The racers have to have the talents of a tightrope walker, as the grip of the tires can't be counted on. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
This is a level 3, aka a category 3. A category 3. Will we see space? Yeah. It will basically just be cobble upon cobble upon cobble upon cobblestone. As we take a look, they're going to make a sharp. Okay,
It looks like the pack has bitten the dust collectively,
and we got
but
a
the
fall.
riders would seem to be okay to carry
We
on.
got several riders fall. We got Shima, Selonov, Biz, Permitsky, and
The pace is really
Rakovic.
hot, so for the moment, we shouldn't
what
see
I
too many attacks.
assume to think. I don't know. But,
Breakaway at the front!
and here we go. There's the breakaway section here.
A rider has just suffered a puncture.
And a puncture from Harishi. He's trying to get it going again. He's basically trying to get it going again. We can do it. Can you do it at least? He's
I
back
see a
on
rider
level
with a flat
10.
tire. It's happened at a very bad time.
It is.
A small group of riders are trying to get clear of the bunch.
Flat tire
Some
again.
riders try to use the verge to avoid the
This time
cobbles,
a fall.
but it's at the risk of getting a flat tire.
This time a fall. Now a Now a flat tire. He's trying to get back over here. As we take a look back at the leading riders, as they are on the level 2 St. Python, the category 2 cobblestone section. Will be crazy ridiculous. This is for the least.
Apparently, there's another puncture. The riders really should pay more attention to their choice of tires.
Vanderbeek is now in a puncture territory. But, the bees. He's on the level 4.
That's really a punchy attack.
Yeah, he's on the level 4. St. Python Equity. Cobblestone section. It's a matter of...
There's a faller in the pack. A rider is
And now
flat on
he
the road.
falls.
Another flat tire. A fall just took place in the pack. Several riders are
And
on the
there's-
ground.
And there's a fall right here, too.
Only a few riders are capable of following the very fast pace up front. He crashed off and he's not getting up. Oh, I hope it isn't too serious. Several riders are on the ground, but it doesn't look too serious.
My God. Let's take a look at the wheelie in a breakaway. Here. He's in the breakaway section.
That's another
Good.
rider with a flat tire. The road
And
is
another
really
rider with
treacherous.
that flat tire. And they're on the level 3, the category 3. The category 3 cobblestone section. But
One
we gotta
thing's for
take a
sure
quick
when it comes to
break.
cobbled sections, there will always be a fight at the front as the riders enter. It's vital to be at the front to avoid falls or breaks in the peloton. A
That's
fall
right.
has just happened in the peloton. Several riders
Oh,
are on the
and
ground.
Fleet.
A rider has just climbed into the support vehicle. His race is over.
Fleeing.
There's another rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend.
Fleeing withdrew.
A rider just launched an attack. A symbolic kilometer as we go through the halfway
We're halfway
stage of the
through.
race.
We
The
gotta
breakaway
take a
has now
quick
got
break.
over a minute on the pack. The
We got-
breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
We gotta take a quick break to get her to collect ourselves as a withdrawal from Fleeing. Fleeing has withdrawn. He will effectively be in last place of the race. But yeah, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we are back here, as you can tell by the events here. There's, as we see, Oliver Nissen. Actually, let's take
There's
a look
another
at
rider with
Oliver
a puncture.
Nissen over
The
here.
sides of the road are not a tire's best friend.
Oh.
There's a breakaway.
Oh, sure. Well, I attack first. But...
Counter-attack by Alberto Becciol.
Bikes are severely put to the test on cobbled sections, so special frames were developed. They offer more flexibility and are better at absorbing vibrations.
I believe it's
This takes a
all-
lot of strain off the rider's forearms.
It's all about who would be able to combat the
Another flat tire.
Hearthstone as we just finished a level 4. But we'll see what happens next. We'll see who can gain traction. Who would be able to gain traction? I can
Apparently, there's another puncture.
And a puncture.
Your riders really should pay more attention to their
Let's
choice of
see.
tires.
Trying to get going again. Right here. So, they're at the level 5, the category 5 cobblestone section at Trulli de Arensberg.
Falling behind! A team leader is falling behind!
We gotta take a look.
That's another rider with a flat tire. The road is really treacherous.
We gotta take a look at Gilbert over here. See what he's doing over here. He's one of the favorites. Of course, he's one of the favorites. He won the race last year. We'll see how he's doing it. So far, so good because he's been holding out. But another favorite has to be Van Hertz. Van Hertz is keeping stride. He's keeping stride with the peloton. As we take a look.
We're into the last
At
third
the
of the race.
Walter
We'll soon know the final outcome.
Academies.
That's another rider with a flat tire. The road is really
Which is a
treacherous.
level 3.
Avoiding a puncture is
Category
vital in this
3.
type of race. The cobbled sections
Cobbled
mean that the
section.
riders use tubes that are more hard-wearing than those normally used on tarmac.
Now, let's take a look at Lampy here. Lampy is over here. He's still at the peloton section. He's still with the peloton, which I'm surprised to see.
Quick attack by Becciol.
And
Counter-attack by Oliver Nason.
There's the attack. Gotta take a look at Van Hertz here. Remember, I feel like if you're able to survive the cobblestone section, then you'll be able to achieve victory nonetheless. As we take a look at Dole, the breakaway section. Here's the breakaway. Looking at the car cam. Take a look at the car cam here. They're at the level 4 cobblestone section. You can tell by the vibration of the car, it's a level 4. But you can see what's happening here. You can see what's happening here.
Yet another flat tire. It seems to be catching.
Let's see how the Peloton's doing right here. So far, so good with this. I think they're doing really well.
Things are heating up in front.
Yeah, there. But this race will take a toll for that one. We'll see in the West. There's a lot of conversations going around. But all
The
depends
riders
on
have to
how-
have their wits about them on this dangerous section. You never know what's going to happen on cobblestones. There's another rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend.
The road here. Let's see what happens. Everybody's dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Take a look overhead as we can see.
Swift acceleration by Alberto Becciol.
Patrol here. We gotta take a look at Patrol. Bam! Patrol! Got some engine running. You got some engine running? We gotta follow the leader. Here, Patrol. But we're gonna take a quick break. Quick final break. And we will see you right then.
Another flat tire.
And welcome back to PCM League race number 1. As we just saw, Van Merckx has taken over the lead with an attack behind the Shaw, as they're on Monts and Pavel Lee, which is a level 5, category 5 to be honest, a category 5 cobblestone section. But man, what a start to this! What a start to the season! This is a start to the season where we'll try to figure out who's going to win this one this year.
Over the cobbled sections, a rider has to up his awareness to avoid falling, and those that are on their last legs don't have the necessary physical resources to do so.
But here we go. We're at the less than 50 kilometers left of the race, as we see the peloton over here.
Another flat tire.
Let's take a look back. Here's Pozzovivo. He had a flat tire, so he's going around.
Acceleration by Van Marker.
Van Marker accelerated. He's going. It's a matter of who's going to attack and who's going to... Actually,
Yet another flat tire.
conquer.
It seems to be catching.
Who's going to conquer the cobblestones sections? Because there's 30 of them. You have to conquer all of them. See here. The peloton. There's 18 riders in the peloton here, and there's Van Merkel.
Apparently, there's another puncture. The riders really should pay more attention to their choice of tires.
Attack by Van Marker.
And Hertz and Sagan. We gotta take a look at Sagan because Sagan is another favorite in this race. Can he be able to win this race? Here. Oh,
Riders
Lordy.
run enormous risk of injury on cobbled sections, but as the saying goes, it's the historic races that make the rider and not the other way around.
That's how they attack this. How they'll be able to attack it. So far we have the last year's winner, but we gotta take a look. We gotta take a look at Lampy. Lampy is still going strong. But who will be...
That's another rider with a flat tire. The road is really treacherous.
Who's gonna come victorious here? As we're down to 27 kilometers remaining.
Attack by Alexander Kristoff.
Come on, dude. And then Lampy. They're all in the level 3. The category 3 cobble section. This is gonna be ridiculous. As Sagan and Van Hertz. This is neck and neck between those two.
Counter-attack by Alexander Kristoff.
Kristoff. Yeah.
Falling behind! A team leader is falling behind!
We should actually try to figure out who's gonna win it. Oh, good. There goes Lampy. Lampy attacks. It's a matter of who casts their stride. Take a look at Lampy. Lampy.
There's another rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend.
They're former. This is Champion and Pavelli, category 4 cobble section. And then right after that, we're going to Carrefour de Alebre, which I assume to be, yes,
It's always best to be in the lead when going into cobbled sections. Breaks in the peloton can happen at any moment. There's a collective fall with several riders on the ground. We can only hope that they all get back up.
I tell you, with all the falling and all the cobble riding, we can tell you guys that they're going to be so dirty at the end of the race. Their jersey is going to be so dirty. As you can tell, Lampy, he's
15 kilometers to the finish line. Another flat tire.
Category 2. That's a category 2. But he's getting close to the finish line. He has one more cobblestone section left to go. We have to figure out who's gonna win this one. Let's see who's gonna win this one.
There's another rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend. There's now just 10 kilometers left.
Here we go. Down to the last one. Where's the hem? Where's the hem? Oh, category 3, cobble section. This is going to be a wild finish, everybody. This is going to be a wild
There's a report
finish.
over the radio of a rider coming off his bike. But apparently,
Stannard
he's back in the saddle.
falls down.
That's another rider with a flat tire. The road is really treacherous.
As we take a look at the helicopter cam. That's right. Here's the helicopter cam. He's going to try to get back into this. As he goes into the velodrome. The velodrome here. He's getting close.
We're into the last 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers left of the race. Velodrome here. We gotta take a look at where Gilbert is. Van Hertz, one of the favorites. But pay attention to Lampy. This is a... Oh,
Things are
God.
hotting up at the front!
Counter-attack by Oliver Nason.
I don't even know who's going to win this race. Who's going to win this race? This is going to be a close one, guys. As we take a look at the finish
And there
line,
goes the mad burst for the final
this
sprint!
is the sprint. This is going to be over. It's going to be close. And the winner is...
Victory for
Christoph!
Alexander Christoph.
Christoph
We're
wins
waiting for the tail-enders who continue to arrive.
the Paris Robots. It's just milliseconds. Peter Sagan finished in second. Barrett rounds off the podium third. Nissen, Gilbert, Lampy, Evermet, Suvian, Van Market, and Hosler rounding off the top 10. Christoph in 12th place. As you can see, people are finishing up now.
Apparently, there's another puncture. The riders really should pay more attention to their choice of tires. Some cobbled sections are very narrow, so it's important to be well positioned to avoid falls or breaks in the peloton.
Has a puncture right away. This is a great race so far. My God. As they are going
Yet another flat tire. It seems to be catching.
As they are going into what seems to be the final corners of the race. Several riders in the finish line. Look at this big group. They finish as well. I think groups are finished. Let's see Van Hordonke. He's going around.
Yet another flat tire. It seems to be catching.
Greg Gully. Let's take a look at Friskin. Friskin is about to finish the race. And he finishes. Let's take a look at Devins. Devins is on his way into the velodrome now. Remember, once you reach the velodrome, you have to complete a lap around to the finish. As he ends up finishing.
Apparently, there's another puncture. The riders really should pay more attention to their choice of tires.
This could be a nice sprint to the finish. Points are very important, but you can't get points right now. As we take a look, there's Richie. Richie finished. So riders finish now. Let's take a look back. And let's take a look back here. We see several riders in.
There are two schools of thought on riding cobbled sections. Some will try to stay in the middle, while others will take to the sides, practically on the grass.
This has been a grueling race. A very much grueling race here. Very much grueling. But Gilbert, who won last year, did not win this year. This year belongs to Christoph. It's a matter of who's able to survive. It's a matter of who's able to survive the cobblestone sections. To survive. We only have one withdrawal. Shima is able to finish the race. Ristopol able to finish the race. Corpsio finished the race. Peak able to finish the race. Yes. As more riders single-handedly finishing race. Novak. Gotta take a look at Novak. Novak's ending up finishing the race as well. And now, we go back. Nekrasov. Nekrasov's in the velodrome now. He's in the velodrome now. Velodrome. He's going around. And, with that being said, Microsoft finally finishes the race in just over an hour. Rodney.
And here are the dreaded cobblestones. I know several riders who would prefer to be at home in front of the telly.
Rivera. And then we got the last rider, which is him. Fideli. Poor Fideli, he's so far behind. He has 2 cobblestones left. But Rivera. Trying to get ready. Yeah, Rivera. He's almost done. He has 1 more lap to go. And then he'll be able to finish. That's right. With just about 9 seconds left to spare. Rivera finishes. And we take a look. Fideli. He is on the struggle bus. He's been on the struggle bus. He's been on the struggle bus since the start of the race. But, not any but. He's at least trying to give it his all. He's trying to give it his all.
The riders really have to be vigilant on this cobbled section. The vibrations really take it out of you.
Slowing down. I think he's giving up. He only has 2 cobblestones remaining. 2 cobblestone sections remaining. I don't think he has time. He's struggling. But nonetheless, we'll take a quick break to show you guys the results. And then we'll see what's going on at the finish. And here we have it. Look at the race. It was neck and neck until the end, but it goes to Christoph. Philippe. Podium winners. Alexander Christoph is the winner after this long, grueling race. But so Christoph is the winner. He survived the hell of the north. He survived the race. He actually survived. Well done. But let's take a look at the results here. Remember, top 60 gets points. Here's a look at the top 17 riders here. I'll give you guys the note down of what's to come here. Nine. And then 65. Here's the 80. 1. Here's the 97. And here's this. And here, take a look down the route here. And then 29 to 445 to 161, and of course Philadelphia was out of time. Sleen has withdrawn, so his classification doesn't count. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more. We are gearing up, ready to go for race number 2, whichever that may be. But all we know is that Tour de France is going to be coming up, another major, the 21 stage race. Will we see what happens next? But I don't care. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time in the next race.